Hello, I'm Devins from Oro Jackson, and I'll be briefly summarizing and reviewing One Piece episode 644 titled An Angry Blow, The Giant vs. Lucy. Let's kick off with the summary. After the previous action-packed episode showing Law, Doflamingo and Fujitora in Greenbit with meteors raining down and the Colosseum Battle of Block C which began, we begin this episode on a slower note while learning what is going on at the Sunnygo. The last time we had seen Sunnygo and the crew aboard, they had heard some weird noises and witnessed the men's cabins get deformed. They are surprised when they spot another person on board with them. It's Giola from the Don Quixote family, Trebol army, and she seems to be able to turn things into art pieces with her devil fruit powers. To avoid further damage to the ship itself, Nami, Brook, Chopper and Momonosuke try to take the fight away from the ship, but their plan fails and Giola deforms the whole ship and turns it into an artwork. Meanwhile in the Colosseum, Ricky is being offered medical assistance but refuses it. However, after a brief interaction with Rebecca, he accepts to receive medical aid. He seems to remember Rebecca as a kid and has some connection with her. In his own mind, he apologizes to her while walking away. In the Don Quixote waiting room, Diamante informs Bellamy that Doflamingo has given him a second chance even after his loss. That is, to assassinate Luffy and become an executive officer of the family. We then move on to the Battle of Block C that rages on. Cavendish and Bartolomeo are spectating the battle and have a brief conversation regarding Lucy. Bartolomeo mentions that his connection to Lucy is much deeper than just wanting to kill him. On the ring, Luffy, who is disguised as Lucy, is riding on top of Uzi, the bull, the Grim Reaper of the Colosseum, and knocking out opponents one after the other. The momentum, however, is stopped when they come across the giant from Elbaf, Hajrudin. The giant stomps Luffy and Uzi, and the crowd falls into complete silence, presuming the worst. But Luffy, due to his rubber body, is not hurt at all. He stands up, pats Uzi, and is pissed off against the giant. He knocks Hajrudin with one single punch. On to my review of the episode. The plot moved from action-packed sequences to the Sunnygo, which we haven't seen in the recent few weeks. While many may find happenings at the Greenbit and Colosseum to be much more interesting and entertaining, and may have disliked the first 11 minutes of this episode, I enjoyed it. It did feel a bit stretched out, but it didn't stand out as annoying like the Fighting Bull fillers last week. And seeing Giola's powers animated gives us a lot of insight to her powers. Bellamy's confused reaction to the secret assassination mission he has now was clearly visible. In the manga we just had a single panel of his facial reaction, but it's made clear in the anime that he has mixed feelings regarding this order. The little interaction between Gladiator Ricky and Rebecca raises quite a few questions for the anime-only fans, as it did to us when we read the chapter. And the spotlight of the episode, the single gear second armament haki infused punch. I expected them to take like 4 to 5 minutes with the punch. They usually do that whenever such action-packed sequences happen, but they got it over with quickly, showing us for once the speed and impact just a normal punch had on the giant. I liked it, and the way they had executed the scene in my opinion was great. Overall, the episode was enjoyable. That's it for me this week. I'll see you next week with another episode summary and review. Goodbye until then, and keep sailing.